So on the left, I have a file called pyfiles arguments, and on the right, I'm in a folder that contains precisely this file. The goal here is to define or to explain what happens when I run a Python file, so in this case this one, with some argument. So let's say I want to pass the argument hello. So you see here that the output is first of all a list of all the arguments, and the first argument is the name of the file, and then the argument hello. And then I get a list of all the arguments printed again. So the 0th argument is the name of the file, the first argument is hello, and the argument of the second index, well, there is none, and so on. And then it prints a result. So you see that this can work for 1 argument and 2 arguments as well, and even 3 arguments. So you see here this whole thing being run. So how does it work behind the scenes? Well, you have to first define a function, or define your code actually, that will do something. So in this case, I have a function do something that takes some arguments, and then I have here a test. So if the name is main, and this really tests whether the function is executed from the command line or not. And if that's the case, then I'll import sys and essentially access the arguments using argv. So sys.argv gives access to all the arguments that were used at the command line. And then I did something a bit fishy with exceptions. You shouldn't worry too much about this, but basically I've printed the arguments that are passed, and then eventually I do something with it. So this is the general picture. Really, you do an if name equals main, which tests whether this is executed from the command line or not, and then you can access the command line arguments with sys.argv. So this is a nice and quick way to use full programs with a bit of interaction, because you can pass arguments to them.